Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Now, as you can see, today's video is going to be a little bit different. So I actually have some gameplay in the background because I thought this would be a lot better than just seeing me sit in my garage or sit in my car. So I decided to put some Forza Horizon 4 gameplay in the background. I'm just driving around with my Acura Integra in the game. Today's video, we are doing the Q&A. Now, I said I was going to do this video like 3 weeks ago, and I'm finally getting around to it. Sorry, guys. So I decided to just go ahead and throw this video in here today because I'm still working on the car, still trying to fix whatever is wrong with the relay or the wiring or the fuel pump. Whatever is wrong with it, I'm still trying to figure it out, and I'm still working on that. So I decided, why not just do a Q&A this week? So let's just go ahead and jump straight into this. I have 9 questions that we're going to do, or I don't know, it's somewhere in the range of 8 or 9. But we're going to do 8 or 9 questions, and that's all that were on my Q&A video. But if you guys have any other questions, leave them in the comments down below, and I'll just answer them in the comments. So this first question comes in from Andy, and he asked, do you think you can daily even with a turbo? Now, I already did a video on this, in my opinion, on whether I think you should daily drive a turbo Integra. Now, honestly, when I made that video, I was having a lot of problems with the car, and it is definitely dailyable if you really want to. Now, the 3 major problems with mine that I don't want to daily it is, number 1, the intercooler hangs way too low, so I'm definitely going to have to buy another intercooler because that is absolutely ridiculous. It scrapes on everything. It's literally probably 2 inches off the ground. Also, number 2, my fan does not work for some reason, so I had to buy another fan, and that's why the car heats up, I figured out. And number 3 is the whole relay issue or whatever is wrong with the wiring, and I don't really want to deal with it if I get stuck somewhere, if I had to be on time somewhere. So yeah, if I figure out all those problems, then it definitely is dailyable. But would I daily it everywhere I go? Probably not still, honestly, just because of the turbo and just how loud it is. I'd probably get in trouble. But once I figure out those problems, I'll definitely be driving it more than I am right now. So I hope that answers your question, but let's go ahead and move on into the second one. Now, this one comes in from Famous801. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Maybe you're supposed to pronounce it famous. Would you recommend keeping a Teggy stock since there isn't many? Now, in my opinion, the only way I would keep an Integra stock is if it was an actual Type R. Now, if it's just some regular LS, I would most likely put some mods into it because a stock Integra with the stock rims and the stock ride height kind of looks a little weird. But if it's super clean and it looks like it just came off the lot yesterday, then yeah, I would try to keep it as clean as possible, and I wouldn't do very many mods on it at all. Now, I'm not sure how much I would actually raise the value in the future because it's just a stock LS Integra, unless it's a GSR or a Type R. But it really just depends what you're trying to do with the car. Personally, I would probably put some upgrades in it. Even if you're just going to do some canyon runs, you're going to have to upgrade the suspension and some other things like that. So to answer your question, at least for me, no, I would not recommend keeping an Integra completely stock unless, like I said, it's a Type R or a GSR that is super clean. But in the end, it's whoever owns the car, it's their choice for whatever they want to do with it. Alright, guys, so moving on into the third question here, we have one from Harley Jerem, and it says, are you happy with the build? Do you think it's worth the investment? Now, I am pretty happy with the build overall. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I do have a couple problems with it that I'm still trying to work out, and I probably have to buy a couple more things just so I get it in the right point where I really want it to be. So I am pretty happy with it. The only thing I'm not happy about is spending all the money that I did, which really sucked. It was, like I said, probably like 8 grand if you guys saw that video. So it was a lot of money, but it was a great learning experience, and I think a lot of you guys probably learned something, or you guys just enjoyed watching me do those videos. Now, overall, do I think it was a good investment? Now, honestly, even if I sell that car, there's no way I'm gonna get more than like 5 grand for it. There's no way somebody's gonna pay more than that. I don't even know if I would be able to get 5 grand for that. So it is an investment for me and for this YouTube channel because you guys gotta see it, you gotta see the videos. But it was a lot of money, and when I think about how much money I spent, it really kind of just bothers me because I'm like, shoot, I spent 8 grand on this. I could have spent it on so much other things. But what's done is done. The Teggy is built, so I am happy with the investment overall, because even if I'm not happy with it, there's nothing I could do about it. Like I said, even if I try to sell it, I'm not going to get that much money out of it. And it really is just an awesome car and a good feeling to know that a motor you built is actually in that thing and it works. So overall, yes, I'm very happy with it. Alright, guys, so moving on into the next question here, we have a question question from Michael DC4, and he says, what's your ultimate goal / look for the Integra when finished? Now, I still do have a lot of stuff I want to do to the Integra. I just don't have a lot of money right now. Plus, I'm saving up for another daily driver. But I think the next thing that I really want to do, it's probably going to be the most expensive thing, is get a fresh paint job on that thing. Now, I really did want to paint the engine bay and everything, but with the engine in there, it's going to be kind of a pain. I'm probably going to have to take it out if I want to do it right. Now, I'm not really sure which color I want to go with yet, but it is something I'm definitely saving up for because this Plasti Dip isn't going to last very much longer. But I think as of right now, the ultimate goal for the Integra is just to make it look as clean as possible, and once I get some more money, probably clean up the engine bay really nicely, do a wire tuck, everything like that. Basically turn it into a show car, not really like a super nice show car, but something that you could tell is driven, but it's well kept and it looks nice still. But I think the first step towards that is going to be a paint job. Now, honestly, let me know, guys, if you guys want me to go to a track day where I could actually drive around like an autocross track. Now, I don't know if the turbo will really be good for that type of racing. I think I probably need a smaller turbo for that type of racing, but I can still give it a go, and I probably will honestly do it sometime here in the future. But let me know in the comments down below what your opinions are, if you guys think my turbo is too big, and if you think it's most likely just a straight line car as of right now. But yeah, that's my ultimate goal: get it painted, make it look really nice, enter it into some car shows possibly, and just have a super clean Integra. Alright guys, so moving on into this next one, we have one by Live Love Laugh. He says, where did you get the RC? How much was it total for the RC? Will there be any videos of you playing with the RC? So I actually got the RC on Craigslist. It was kind of a little bit sketchy. I went down to like this trailer park, picked it up, got it for like 200 bucks. Now I am actually selling it. I bought another one though after that one. So if you guys want to see some RC videos, let me know, because honestly those cars are really fun, and it could be something to mix up this channel a little bit, especially when my car is broken down or I just don't have that very much to upload. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to see some RC videos, because I go to the track a lot with my friend and it's a lot of fun actually, and maybe we'll just mix it up a little bit. Now moving on into this next question, we have a question from my buddy CZ Mate, and he says, any plans to track your Integra, and if so, where would you want to go? So yeah, I really do want to track my Integra. First, I do want to go do a quarter-mile run, see how fast it actually is on the 350 horsepower. I think that'd be a really cool video for you guys as well. But I think the closest track to me for that is about an hour away, so I don't know if I'd be able to drive it all the way over there. I might try to get it trailered, but most likely I would just probably drive it just so I don't waste any money. Now the second kind of track, like I said earlier in this video, I do want to go to some sort of autocross event. There is one here at this airport that I live next to. It's probably about 10 minutes away from my house, and they have this little event where they set up this track on the airstrip, and it's actually pretty cool. There have been some other YouTubers out there. I've seen some guy with a Lamborghini Huracan doing like some crazy drifts. It was honestly insane. But I really do think I need to schedule one of those, because it does sound like a lot of fun. It's something I've never done, and I think it would make a great video for you guys as well. Alright guys, so moving on into the next question here, we have one from Young Trippy, and he says, what made you want an Integra out of all the Hondas? I'll answer that one first. And then he says, I'm still around watching. I want to see how sick your tag's going to be when it's done. Love the videos. So thank you so much for that, dude. Thanks for sticking around. I know it's taking me a little bit longer to get my Integra where I want it just because of financial issues, but that's just how it is when you're young. So now to answer his question, what made me want an Integra out of all the Hondas? I remember my friend Christian had an Integra back in school. This was probably sophomore or junior year of high school, and he showed me a picture of it, and I was like, what the heck is that thing? Because back then I didn't know a lot about cars, and I was like, whoa, that thing actually looks pretty damn sick. So he was the first one that kind of introduced me to what Integras were, and ever since then it just kind of stuck to me. It just looks so good. I do like some of the older Civics, but the Integra I think stands out the best out of all the 90s Hondas, well, except for the NSX obviously. But if I could afford an NSX, that would be sick, but I can't. So yeah, the Integra is honestly one of the best body styles. I think I do like some of the generations of the Civics as well, but I think in that 90s era, I think the NSX and the Integra were the best looking ones. I just love how the Integra looks. I love how it stands. It just looks so nice to me, especially when it's done right. I wish mine was like a better paint job, like I said earlier in this video, but that'll come in the future. But honestly, it's just a sick car, and they're just small little cars that you could just go crazy with in the canyons, and they feel so planted to the ground. You feel like part of the car, and they're just overall so much fun to drive. So moving on into the final question here, we have one from Jarvis, and he says, would you rather track your Integra or track an RSX? What would you prefer to have as a project? I'm about to buy one of them and can't decide. So I've never tracked an RSX, or I've never even driven one, so I really don't know what they feel like, but I know it has the K series motor in it. That's what everybody loves about it, and they are pretty badass cars, but like I said, I've never really driven one, so I can only give my opinion on what I think about the Integra. Now, I really haven't tracked my Integra, but I've been through canyons and stuff, and it does handle really well. You just have to have the right tires on it, and honestly, I could upgrade my suspension. That would probably help the handling a lot more as well, but it does handle pretty damn well just in the canyons. Now, the RSX I've never driven, but personally, I do honestly like the Integra a little bit better than the RSX, but that's just my opinion. Now, this goes for both cars. Sometimes when I see RSX on the road, sometimes I'm really like, dang, that thing looks absolutely badass, but then there's other days where I see another one and I'm just like, and it kind of just looks like I don't know, it just looks weird. But it's the same with Integra as well. There's some people that really do, their Integra is really nice, and then there's other people that just leave it look all crappy looking, and you're just like, oh, that thing looks like a piece of junk. So it really is up to you, man. I know the Integra is less money than the RSX for sure though, but honestly, it's whatever body style you like and whatever series motor you like. But just do your research, and I'm sure you'll figure one out that fits you the most. So that completes the Q&A. Like I said, if you guys have any more questions, leave them down below. Also, let me know in the comments down below if you guys want me to do videos like this more often. Not the Q&As, but when I do like these just talking videos where I'm just going to be sitting in one spot, if you guys want to see me just in my car in the garage, or if you guys want to see some Forza Horizon gameplay in the background. Now, I know my driving kind of sucked in this video, but like I said, I just got the game yesterday, just learning everything about it. So let me know in the comments down below about that. Also, let me know in the comments down below if you guys want to see some RC videos. I know it might be a little bit random, but it would be something I would enjoy to make for you guys. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already to follow the Teggy build, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, guys.